Barati pays coin to feed the great eel. He smells one touched by the great eel, does Barati. You are a woman who sits across a fire with death. Akira, for glutting mighty Tangaloa and hurling foes into their next life, Barati can offer payment. Coins for feeding hungry gods. Akira, rewarding those who appease the great eel. This is Barati's cause. May the Tangaloa rolls a hungry eye toward Dichila, a Valian captain who scouts for luminous Adra in sacred lands. Akira, Tangaloa knew it would be so. Dichila sails her Voyager Alisio around the waters south of Nikitaka. The great eel hungers for her soul.
You songwriters need a guild if you hope to learn discipline.
Not so. We speak in the tongue of Ngati and Amira. Your pretty dances may upset the puddle, but we command the wind and sky.
Hey, I have missed our little talks.
Akira.
Leave it to me. Sure. No sweat. Got it. It's mine now. Why not?
While I am flattered by the esteemed Hazanui's confidence, I must wonder how my people are meant to have destroyed an entire colony overnight.
You tell us. It's no coincidence that your outpost at Port Mage survived the recent storm.
You speak as if I could command the tides. While you are casting your blame in a wide net, why not look to our Kahanga allies? We do not share their talent for shaping water.
I say our guest forgets himself.
Brother, stand down. You are the one who mistakes my throne room for a sparring arena. I say this is beneath us. An interesting visitor in difficult times. You cannot be here to deliver a favorable omen. Allow me to apologize as I toss you before the wolves. This one is a watcher blessed by Tangaloa. I suspect that many of our questions about Hasongo will soon be answered.
Uck, I know this one. Her parlor tricks frightened 10 years of every sailor in Queen's Birth.
We assembled to discuss the darkening of Hasongo, one of Rawatai's colonies. Watcher, it seems you have the floor.
What sailor's tale is this?
There's no sane explanation for what's been happening. You keep waiting for one, it'll be too late.
Does tilling the soils of the Eastern Reach drive all men mad? You sound as crazy as the Dawnstar Dreamers.
Have you not heard the rumors, Karu? An Adra Colossus marching across the sea. Sailor tales, but credible ones.
Cantanichese. I'm acquainted with the Watcher of Cadnua from my assignments in Defiance Bay and Twin Elms.
Diverus? It explains the colorful nature of your reports.
I have seen things with her that are not even told in the most outlandish of sailors' tales.
And I'm supposed to take 2 Valians at their word?
How came a watcher from half the world away to be involved in these happenings? Enlighten the court. The Lady of Doors must have great confidence in you. Tracking down a god who stands as tall as a mountain, a fisherman with poor eyesight could do this. My priests will trip over their feet to interpret his divine plan. Watcher, can you cut through the din and tell for what he comes to the Deadfire? Your truth is more terrifying than many of the lies polluting this hall. I believe our course is clear. We will send the Watcher to Hasongo. Set sail to the west of Nekataka. I would tell you to keep a weather eye out for a lighthouse, but the God of Light did not appreciate competition. Something to add, Hazanui? You have an eager look about you.
Only that Hasongo is a Rawataian outpost. It would be useful for the Watcher to take one of ours along.
Ma'am.
Maya's an expert sailor and a better sharpshooter. The best the Brass Citadel has to offer. Whatever comes your way, she'll see it first.
If it gets me and Ashiza out of diplomat duty, we'd set sail with a drunk scolder at the helm.
And shut us out entirely? We have every right to know of any hazards in these waters. Palagina, go with the Watcher. See that the Republics are served in this investigation.
Ah, Your Excellency. Hamed Kong Swalias.
That will be enough parading of champions for now. I'm certain that our guest knows how to assemble a crew. Akira, if you can stand the chattering of unlike minds on your ship, that is your prerogative.
Oh, good thing I'm already accustomed to cramped quarters and temperamental birds.
We both have our orders. I have no interest in interfering with you as long as you do not interfere with me.
I believe we are finished here. Aruihi? Aren't we popular? Take care at Hasongo. The Deadfire was overfull before Aethys blundered in. And take care with your trading company spies.
I say it is beyond time our guests lick their wounds somewhere else. Let's speak.
I know exactly what you're thinking. You're asking yourself, how did I let the Royal Deadfire Company plant an informant in my crew? My superiors might expect me to report in from time to time, but don't read too much into it. You're not the only big thing happening around here. I'm in this for a lot of information, a little diplomacy, and plenty of target practice. Better that you hear it from me than someone else, right? The company isn't in the business of reassigning officers outside of the mission unless they've got a damn good reason. And you are a damn good reason. Take the compliment. This whole campaign is a risk-benefit analysis. The Navy knows you're a gamble, and they're factoring in all potential losses. Rawatai is here to do some good work, since the Huana can't seem to do it themselves. Maybe just try and stay out of our way. Uncomplicated. Just the way I like it. Oh, guess you ought to meet the bird. Ishi is smarter than he looks, but don't expect him to do any tricks. Ishi, come.
That's a good-looking bird. Hey, birdie. Hey, birdie.
Takes practice before he'll listen to you properly, but that's a good start. Did your friend suffer a head wound? Before we get into deeper waters, I've got a question. You've got a ship and a title. Being captain means more than just wearing a big hat. A lot of tough calls to be made. Life at sea, it does have a way of simplifying things down to the bare elements. A crew can be like family. They can also be like a nest of squalling infants. Let's say your galley cook was fixing to organize the rest of the crew into a mutiny. How would you handle it? Sort it out as equals. Interesting. Of course, the only right answer is the one that works in a given time and place. I just wanted to hear yours. Stranger things have happened at sea, believe me. But enough about me. Glad to be aboard, Captain. I've got some answers. Well, my parents came from the Deadfire. I'm getting a taste of my roots. After they emigrated to Rawatai, their talents caught the Ranganui's eye. He saw them as this spectacle, this achievement of the old country, I guess. So they were honored guests. Not many Huana rose to distinction in Takoa. We were also curiosities. Even as we broke the same bread and tossed back the same wine, the Ranganui's friends always checked under the table to see if I had a tail. Kana thought it was hilarious. You're telling me. Growing up in the Ranganui's shadow wasn't all bad. We had tutors and advisors at our disposal, and lots of folk from stranger parts than these. I spent my days learning to shoot, while my more academic siblings learned to express themselves. I leave you to judge who spent their time better. I won a shooting competition at the Ranganui's estate. This was a few years before enlisting with the Navy. As a reward, he gave me the freedom of the Royal Eyrie and said I could take my pick of the warbirds. Stinkfeathers here kicked a rather pretty hawk off my arm so he could have me all to himself. Been inseparable ever since. Sure am. And I heard that you two spent some time together. Funny how the gods toss things together. I heard tell that Kana sailed off in search of whatever he didn't find in the Deerwood. They say he lit a fire under the Ranganui to speed up the taming of the Deadfire. You clearly had some sway on his opinions, more than I ever did. Wish you had told Kana to give up on the poetry. He's got no ear for it. No? As his sister, I'm supposed to catalog his missteps. I do with bullets what Kana did with words. Just in case you were wondering, the comparison ends there. Uh-oh. That's his "I'm hungry and you're wasting my time" face. Better step back, Captain.
while we have the chance.
Aye, aye.
Your coming is a favorable omen already. Such modesty, I say. You happen by a time when our rivals bicker and tear at each other's throats. It does not take a priest to see how the gods send us an outsider to dig under the skin of our enemies. Save your manners for my sister. Kohopa fashioned me for the arena, not the court. I will not paddle around the island. My sister wants to know if you are as useful as you are disruptive. She trusts me to judge this. You did not come this far to serve the crown, I say. But sailing is an expensive hobby. Loyal service can keep your galley stocked. Nekataka is a city of friends, I say. We exchange so much between districts. Even my sister's advisors dine at the officers' lounge and indulge at the wild mare. Here in Serpent's Crown, I can guarantee safety, but cavorting with outsiders, Akira, that is open water. A helpful warning, Herald of Berith, from one friend to another. Akira, to patch a hull or stitch a sail is costly when supplies come from distant islands. The city has honest work for those in need, I say, and insists that everyone carry a heavy purse. My sister keeps a tight grip on Nekataka, but the filth of it drips down her palm and into the gullet. Under our noses, I say, do foreigners smuggle contraband and pay the Rapau for their silence. Take this if you need proof. Akira, you are sharper than my guards for knowing this, I say. An envoy ship sank a day's voyage out of Nekataka. He wore that on his breast. My guards recovered it in a raid of the gullet. This confirms my suspicion. Nekataka has a problem. Smugglers and thieves cluster like rats in Delver's Row, a growth in the bowels of our city.
You think pirates raiding those Republic's bastards be the source of your people's agony? Wonder what the gullet folk would be thinking of that, sir.
Anyone who preys on my people will know Onikaza's justice in time, I say. I want someone to peddle the medallion to the black market, earn the trust of these pirates, and learn how supplies come into my city. It will depend on what you find, I say. Onikaza leaves this for me to handle. While she worries about the manor, I tidy up the basement. It must take keen senses to peer through the veil. Others will miss the details that stand out to you. Yours is not a face that others will recognize. Let no one learn that you work for the crown. They say you're on familiar terms with Ngati's chosen son, Takei. See that he joins you in the gullet. He knows something of our troubles already. Be on your guard in the gullet. I fear the caverns run deeper than even Ngati could guess.
What do you need of me? Well? I suppose it is. Are you familiar with the shield bearers of Saint Elka? The order began as guards for Elka, a noblewoman emissary of Kulkin, who bartered for peace with the kingdom of Vadir. The order's founders were forbidden to bring weapons to the meeting, and she was attacked. With only their shields to aid them, they fought off her attackers and brought her to safety. She later died of her wounds, and the shield bearers of Saint Elka were born in her memory. I am the son of a disgraced noble family. My father and brothers were executed for treason when I was a boy. Rightfully so, I must add. And my mother, sister, and I were thrown out on the street. All we had to our names was a trunk full of heirlooms. One of them was this suit of armor, which belonged to my eldest brother. Now I endeavor to live up to its promise and redeem my family's honor. That's the long and short of it, really. Well, you would need to become a shield bearer yourself to really learn it all. But I suppose I can teach you a thing or two as we stand. My thanks.
You make a habit of turning up uninvited. Kahopa, Tangaloa. Welcome, our guest.
Watch out. When these things lick, well, I hope for your sake you're not ticklish.
You travel with a brave crew, Watcher. Nothing to fear, I say. If a queen cannot wrangle two cats, what right has she to the Deadfire? There are many leagues between here and Hasongo. I trust you have packed for the journey. Sail west from Nekataka's harbor. I would tell you to watch for a lighthouse, but there.
I've been dreaming about a priest that died, then rose again. What do you think that means? I see him walking Aora. Nothing but bones, lit by the flames of his soul.
Hello there! Come to have a word? I don't bite, I promise. Yes? Gladly, my friend, gladly. And how kind of you to ask. I am the youngest son of a noble house. Now, don't make that face. Poor, desperate fool, you must be thinking. Well, waste not your sympathies on me. Truly, I consider it a boon rather than a punishment. All the comfort and none of the responsibility. What's not to like about that? What else brings faraway travelers to the archipelago? Adventure! I've nursed a great love for heroic tales since my boyhood. As I was loafing about my father's estate, I thought, well, Gervard, isn't it time you made a name for yourself as well? So here I am, and though I dare say I'm little use in a fistfight, I can do a fair bit of magic and draw a lovely map, so I've taken to charting the interior wilderness of the Deadfire's larger islands. Ah, but it's worth it for the stories I'll one day have to tell. But truly,
If I could only inspire others as I myself have been inspired by those old tales, why, it would be marvelous. Anyway, enough of my prattling. Surely you've other things to do. Gladly, my friend, gladly. And how kind of you to ask. I am the youngest son of a noble house. Truly, I consider as I was loafing, so here I am. But truly, anyway, enough of my... Oh, it would be my absolute pleasure. For a price, of course. 3,000 copper? Very well.
Cloak figure, okay. Hi.
I smell that Mataru Richling's perfume on you. You've got something I want. Give me the Cornet of Waves.
No, lass. No need to sour that pretty face on account of us achieving what you done cooked up.
I ain't failed just yet. Not when I got you cornered.
Why not? Who's first? This dude is.
This ends here. Sure. Let's do this. Got him. Orders?
Okay, that's turn Birdie. Oh, never mind.
Captain.
How do you miss?
That's right.
The fuck is she doing? Oh, I guess she's blind.
Take this. Yeah.
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah? Get threshed!
Really? You saw me.
Yeah? This ends here! You like that?
Ahoy.
Let's go.
Who said you could get up?
Mm-hmm. Lavru, be on seek.
Oh, she's still alive.
Separate the chaff. I'm listening.
Fuck.
Captain. Mm-hmm. Lavru, be on seek.
Okay.
Leave it to me.
Stuff I can sell. I guess we just continue forward. Do it for the positive rating. The Sacred Stairs.
Incense? Offerings for the temple? Shining God, light your path, stranger. Can I interest you in any of our wares? We gathered what we could. Much of our coin goes towards feeding those in need over at the temple. Thank you, ma'am.
Boots of speed. Okay.
Payment for heads. It could be no simpler, I say. Tell me, are you someone who walks the path that coin lays out before you? Transmuting actions into payment is the alchemy that orders our world. All things turn on the axis of a coin bond. I pay bounties so that death can bring order to life. Would you help me continue the cycle? The next time payment crosses our hands, let it be in the execution of a bond, a vow, a bounty. If you would forge a coin bond, I know of people on these islands who must die. Dugro the Ascetic is wanted for crimes against his monastic order. His people have made a coin bond for his death. The Orlan wanders the wilderness on the island of Crookspur, northwest of Nekataka.
Supplies! Get your supplies here! Consider fresh, certainly.
Okay, another... Ooh, exceptional. That's the difference, though. Magnificent. Escape. Okay. Chain. Blessed Essence.
A door watcher. Have a look.
Oh. Wait, what?
All my profits go to... Have a look.
Oh my god, that cat's so expensive, though. Of course!
I know someone who works in this tower. An animancer named Jocolo. I'd like to see him if we could. Agrasima. It should not take long. I have not seen him in many years and I wanted to thank him.
You feeling alright, Palagina? You sure you don't mean yell at him?
Damn!
When I was a girl, he visited me in the academy. He was studying godlike. Studying what was in our souls that made us different from other Keith. He found something in me. Something that resonated like a chime when he held an instrument near me. He said it was like this for all godlike. Different chimes resonating for different types. But you are not godlike. In any case, he told me it was what was causing my body to change. I begged him to remove it. He refused at first, saying it was impossible. When I told him I would kill myself if he didn't, he said he would try.
No one should ever be driven to that. Least of all a little girl.
I don't expect you to understand, but I was 12. My body was changing in many ways. Being the only girl, the only godlike girl at the academy was unbearable.
Yeah, when you're different, it's hard.
Agrasima. Jocolo was not able to remove the chime, but he was able to sever it. When it happened, I blacked out. I did not wake for 2 weeks. The Brotherhood ejected him from the academy for ruining their pet godlike. They assumed I would die. I did not. Over time, I lost most of my feathers. The shape of my nose changed. It was not enough to make me fully Galbandra, but it was enough to keep me from wanting to die. When I looked in a mirror, what I saw was not a godlike. Not something to be paraded around. It was me. Finally, me. I did not ask for your opinion. Apologies.
Damn!
But I do not want you to have the wrong idea. I respect you, Watcher. In the Deerwood, we were companions. For better or worse, that fair Blanca. Respect me and my vocation. Anyway, now you understand why Giacomo is important to me. If we can speak to him inside the tower, I would be grateful.
A door watcher. Have a look.
Just double checking this. Okay.
Merla. Hello. My apologies. I didn't see you there. I am fine. Is there some reason I shouldn't be? Which is not to say I do not appreciate your concern. I do. I, like the other scholars here, am engaged in the study of the soul sciences. Was there something you needed, or may I I had a mishap with my machinery, but all is well now. The details are unimportant. I wish only to return to my studies. In any case, why are you here? It is a mundane story. I sought out the ship with the longest oversea route departing from the Republic's and booked passage.
Okay.
I had intended to perform a handful of experiments regarding the nature of souls that could only be done safely at sea. The sensitive kind. My experiments were successful, and the ship eventually reached its destination. The rest is inconsequential. If you insist. With the aid of a device of copper and Audra, I have uncoupled my soul from my body. Freeing myself of Bareth's wheel. I belong only to myself now. You do? Perhaps you would be amenable to me traveling with you. On something of a permanent basis? Truly?
Whoa, you sure about that?
Thaklat, traveler. I am grateful. I have all that I need. You may depart at your leisure.
That was quick. I don't have one of these, so. Mind wave. Yeah, why not?
As you say, Captain.
Okay. And here I went selling some shit. Alright. Put her in, because we had no mage. I realized. What was the quest? Not that. Simba girls.
Sure thing.
What's this? Focus. Okay, maybe I am supposed to talk to that person for her.
Siere Valegina, here to watch us work? Or are you finally going to let me strap you down to a table?
Ado Sere. Respectfully, I must decline.
You don't mind if I talk and work, do you? What can I do for you? Giacomo? Ak, I know him. He has a little laboratory for himself down in the gullet. His specialty is godlike. Claims he can detect them in the womb. Giacomo rents a room in Ecosi, the Hall, which is that grimy tavern down below. Why he seeks to bury himself, you will have to ask him yourself. Not many animancers down there.
Okay.
So he should be easy to find, if they haven't stolen all his equipment. What can I do for you? Glad you ask, Amica. Very glad. We are very excited about the work here, and we are always looking for volunteers. We've catalogued a number of interesting properties unique to Luminous Adra, but there are some very specific qualities we are investigating. Qualities that a Watcher happens to be uniquely suited to exploring. You'd know, no. Well, yes, what isn't, but not exceptionally dangerous. Luminous Adra has special effects upon Keith. Even to the humblest, it offers some small improvements. Rejuvenation, vitality, the kind of thing you sell to people back home, ne? But what about those who have already harnessed their own essence? Consider the talented Cutpurse, for instance, who can cross a room by slipping briefly into another place. The world between. Luminous Adra holds enormous quantities of essence, the kind of energy we can't replicate or restore. And these formations have a kind of connection to each other, across the in-between. I believe we can harness this connection and your natural abilities to transport a person across great distances in a moment. Oh, good. You've done some experiments.
I have a lot of intelligence.
A curious mind is a happy mind, I say. Can't mope about ghosts all day. We've collected a number of illuminating readings, and our machines are ready to harness the Adra's essence. But for the moment, we are effectively blind when it comes to targeting the next pillar. Now, if someone were capable of sensing that essence in the in-between, even of manipulating it, someone like a Watcher, for instance. Precisely right. We've had luck with shorter jumps, but those were as much spellcraft as science. The idea is for you to focus on the next connection point. The machine will use that new link between the Adra veins to create a tether, as well as provide the energy for you to jump effectively. What's really exciting is, so long as you are holding that connection open, your companions can jump alongside you.
And there's no risk I'll show up missing limbs or nothing?
The next pillar's due east of here, in the middle of a farm. It's not as tall as this one, but you shouldn't have any trouble finding it. Oh, and don't worry. We paid the farmers.
There was that fellow that jumped a little too far over the edge.
Stop scaring our assistant. Gelardi. Very well. You stand there. Ansel, the machine.
What could go wrong? Summon a godlike being into this world.
All right, Watcher.
Summon a demon.
Focus on the beam of light. It ought to be like stepping through a door. And remember, don't...
Don't what? Why do people say stuff at the last minute? Say that shit beforehand. Why are you waiting? Oh, this can't be good.
This look right to you?
This is why I safeguard the souls in my lantern. Traversing hell ain't always as easy as it ought to be.
Oh.
Break upon the wheel.
Oh, so I generate more focus the more I attack. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Tell me. Death to those who oppose the Republics!
Okay. Well, that was nice to see.
You up there, run!
We have to go.
Who are you?
Can't. No, no, please. Help!
Looks like trouble.
Damn! I didn't get a chance to save him. Let's see.
Yeah. I'll light the darkness.
What do you
Did
need?
I do that?
I found something. Over there.
Why not?
Shay te kasi bizu. Ye ket tigewu
I
tiki.
don't think so. Another
Oh shit. Oh, that was so cool. It bounced between them.
Right on target.
I am ready. Death to those who oppose the Republic!
What's that? Soul Collector?
ends here. Let's do this.
Okay, that's one down.
After him. Yeah.
Thinks you got the decency to die?
Good.
Well, I don't have enough for long-range fighters, I've realized too.
Yes. Break upon the wheel.
Oh. Okay.
What do you need?
Come on! That order's too tall.
Wow, that is a lot of damage. 47. Fuck me.
Question, Watcher?
Okay, that was better.
What do you need?
This ends here. You like that?
I missed. Oh.
Yeah.
I'll light the darkness.
Death to those who oppose the Republic. Death to those who oppose the Republic.
I wonder if you could put multiple.
Question, Watcher?
Actually, no, this was much.
Did I do that?
Happy to oblige.
How?
Something I can do?
I am ready. Take this.
How? Where is? Oh, he's immune to pistols. That's why.
A question, Watcher? Did I do that?
No, he's not.
What can I do you for?
Yeah, so Sworn Rival overrides the other one because it's more stronger.
Hogwash! How?
Hmm?
I am ready.
Yeah?
Let's do this.
How's the other ones?
to
Okay,
oblige.
I don't understand.
Something I can do?
ready.
Wow! 69. Holy shit.
It does nothing.
Nice hit. What can I do you for? Mode Ixie Ono. Mode Ixie Ono.
Yeah?
Tell me.
Do you bleed? Okay, you just stay back here. You can do this.
Madico, I need to try something else.
Oh, you saw her in essence. That was fucked up.
You like that?
Oh my god, I need to stop using that building.
Yeah.
What do you need?
May I be... Can't make a dent.
Ooh, that's super good damage.
Okay. It is no use. I cannot get through.
Did I do that?
Quick, toss me something else. What can I do you for?
How he miss? There's something I should have read that more. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I really didn't mean to press that one.
Madico, I need to try something else.
Yes. Scarcely believe.
We're dropping like flies.
Oh! I didn't realize.
This weapon's no good to me.
What do you need?
Better than that.
Okay.
Damn, 55.
Happy to oblige.
do you need?
Tell me.
Do you bleed?
Strawberry button! Medico, I need to try something else. I need healing.
Let's go.
How?
Happy to oblige. Lovely, be on cinch.
Mrs. 65.
Something I can do?
Missed.
I missed that?
Mary Publices, per Milanis.
What have we here?
Oh, I am not ready for a god. Not near anywhere.
Has wandered into my realm.
Oh shit! That just gave me trouble.
What can I do with you? You did not receive an invitation to my realm, Herald of Barath. Tell me, why should I not grind your soul to dust? I do not fear Barath's wrath. Embrace oblivion with open arms, Watcher. As much as it would delight me to scatter your soul, you
Okay.
belong to Barath.
That's what I thought.
I will spare you that fate. For now. Now, on to the matter that brought you here. Your Animancer friends meddle in things beyond their comprehension. Were I not the generous creature I am, you would have died. Be sure to tell the Animancers that they have failed, and that they have drawn my gaze. I will not hesitate to obliterate them if they irritate me again. Of course you will. You might prepare yourself, Watcher, for something wondrous is on the horizon. Eothas will usher in an age glorious in its brevity. Perhaps when Barath is through with you, I will find a use for you myself. Rare is the mortal who understands me as you do. And do send my regards to your Animancer friends.
I'll never stray again if you just keep me away from Remergond.
Of winter. The beast.
Leave it to me.
Okay, collect all these. Hold on.
Can't do it. I conquered every city of the Greylands.
An end at
They will
last.
remember my name.
I beg you. The beast.
Yeah? Got it. Yeah. Why not?
Okay. Let them know that their shit sucks.
Watcher, can you hear me?
Hi.
Oh, thank the gods. Thank Helia. Merla, you had us in a panic. I don't have to tell you it didn't work. The current spiked and you went completely still. Breathing, but nothing else. We sent for the physician. Myself, I was about to try throwing some water in your face. What happened? Did you feel any pain? Do you remember anything? You had some kind of vision? A near-death experience?
What was it like? Are you feeling any heightened aggression?
Let's not harass our very beginnings. Sientere, Watcher, truly. It seemed we sent your mind further afield than intended, and without the rest of you in tow. Not entirely outside our predictions, but not the result we wanted. We have stipend for volunteers. You're welcome to the sum of it. I hope there's some way toward earning your forgiveness. Just as I hope this hasn't put you off helping us. We just have to adjust the current, give you a chance to control your flight, for want of a better word. We're all very glad you're in one piece. We'll have a look at the machines, figure out what went wrong. Until then, I'm sure our friends at headquarters will want an update. And to see...
Jesus. Taking that.